So you designed furniture, tableware, pillows, artwork, all kinds of stuff. So tell us about the sofa first, because this is some beautiful upholstered sofa.
Yeah, we love this sofa. You know, Martha, whenever I think of sofas, I always like to start with a clean palette, because you can build up so much more from there. This is a linen sofa. It's actually a Belgian linen chintz. And I love the natural nature of it. And, you know, it brings you to what I love to do most, is obviously working with pillows. What I love about pillows
I don't see any place for me to sit on this sofa.
There's some space here and some space there, too. You know, I always look at pillows as something that's a lot more fun. It's something more impulsive. It's like you going shopping for a handbag.
Right.
It has to be more about you, and it completes the look.
But the work on these pillows is extraordinary. Now, what do you call this?
This is actually a loading technique. I think this is something very special, and there is a process to this where we actually start with thermocol or sponge pieces that are attached.
And then they're covered?
And they're covered with this hand-spun yarn. And these look like moldings that you see on walls.
Oh, I love how that looks. And then this, beading. Oh, I know who would love this. My little granddaughter loves beaded pillows.
We all love beads.
Look at
and we all love shine.
But this is so gorgeous. Well, each of these is a bead?
This is actually, these are metal beads. And the process is very interesting in this as well, is because these actually start off as plain plates, and they're molded into these domes. So we actually call this our dome pillow.
Oh, I see.
And we pass them through a special process so they don't oxidize. They do, to a certain extent, a little bit like silver does. But I love the industrial nature of it against...
Doesn't look industrial at all. It looks like it comes from the finest jewelry store. It's so gorgeous. This is beautiful. And what is this work called?
This is actually a Versailles collection. One of my recent trips to Paris, we found these old blueprints to the gardens of the Palace of Versailles. And I fell in love with them.
Parterre gardens.
Exactly.
Yes.
And these were just blueprints that just gave you the outline of the gardens, and we took that as inspiration. We worked with soutache embroidery. And then, you know, I used chain. It's very unusual to find chain on linen like this.
Little silver chain.
Yeah, it's like a little silver chain, and it just outlines the design
and
accents
domes.
it. And yes, the domes come again.
And this, if you touch this, this is the softest cashmere I have ever felt. And then this is extraordinary embroidery.
Well, yeah, this is, again, you know, this is, the concept came actually from one of my last visits to a carpet factory, and they were actually hand looming the carpet together, and you had these spools, these thick spools of threads.
Many threads.
Many threads, multiple yarns of threads. And we added more to the tassel as well to give it some more weight.
That is so gorgeous. And the color too. And this artwork is something that you...
Yeah, this is something very special. This is something more personal. I've been working on the Rorschach prints for some time. I think I love the whole concept of a Rorschach, because everyone sees something different in it.
What do you see when you look at this? I see a very expensive piece of artwork.
There you go.
Very beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
Very beautiful. And then the tableware, too. I mean, this is so fun.
Well,
these napkins are so beautiful. Now, is that hand done?
This is hand done. You know, this is using a metallic yarn, and you know, in our house, whenever we have friends or family over, most of our conversations end up at the dinner table, and they continue even well after we've eaten our food. So I think dressing a table is, you know, it's that much more important.
Oh, so beautiful.
What we started here is...
These dishes are yours, too?
These are, again, all available at the store, yes.
Is this faience?
Yes, it is. Yes.
Oh, this is such beautiful pottery. Wow, this is fantastic.
So what we started here is, what I find very simple, is if you have any size of table, always working with a linen tablecloth. It's always sophisticated, always chic. What we added here to it is just 2 lines of sequins, but at the same time you could add a passementerie border or a ribbon or a piece of grosgrain.
This runner is so great.
And it's, again, all about dressing up. And, you know, I always love adding shine to the table. These are antique sequins that have been embroidered, again, in the Rorschach print.
I love these, too, the votives. Every one is different.
Every single one is different. You know, this is what I love
about...
These
are yours, too?
These are ours, too. These are mercury glasses.
Oh, they're so gorgeous. Well, this is an extraordinary place. If you have to go to Ancosta to get the entire look and feel of the place, and I encourage you to go and visit it. And very nicely, Sachin has brought a pashmina for everybody in the audience. This very elegant pashmina. What a great gift. Thank you so much.